They go last to first, and they win the NFC North.
All right, guys, welcome in. This is the Black Bears Den podcast, episode 8. I'm your humble and gracious host, Justin. First things first, you can follow me on X at _Justino, __, and everything else will be linked down below. It's Raiders week. We're going to get into some keys of the game and what do I think that we need to do to be able to have a successful week this week. And I don't think a successful week is so much a win. Clearly, we're still in a rebuild. I know that we looked great against Dallas, but Dallas looks like it's a really bad football team, and they were missing CeeDee Lamb, so they really couldn't attack us over the top. But first things first, let's get to this extensive injury report. Raiders, they don't look like they're missing very much. Brock Bowers looks like he's going to be a full go. I know it was iffy at the beginning of the week, but he's going to be a full go. On our end, we're missing TJ Edwards, Kyler Gordon, and Grady Jarrett, and Colston Loveland, Darnell Wright. None of those participated all week. I think Kyler posted on his story that he was loading. I don't know if he goes. It's a hamstring. Honestly, I would rather him just wait till after the bye to get completely healthy. I don't want him to re-aggravate it again against the Raiders. But I hope Colston can go too, and Darnell Wright is out. Darnell Wright being out is a big deal because Max Crosby usually lines up on that side. So Theo Benedict will be the starter. Ozzie Trapillo has been inactive the last few weeks, but it looks like he's going to be active this week, and he would go in at right tackle if Theo gets hurt. Yeah. Braxton looks like he's good to go. The rest of the offensive line looks like it's going to be fine, but I'm worried about that because last week nobody got home against Caleb, and Caleb looked great. Max Crosby is there. It's like if Micah was still in Dallas, Micah would have got home, but they didn't really have anybody. Max Crosby's there, and I am sincerely worried about how clean Caleb's jersey is going to be this week. Moving on, Grady Jarrett, TJ Edwards. Well, TJ Edwards, we're used to him being gone. Hopefully he can get that hamstring together and he can get back to us maybe after the bye. I don't think he's gonna go this week at all. Grady Jarrett looks like he's completely out. That's a big blow because we're giving up 5.3 yards a carry. I think it is 5.3 yards a carry. I think this is the week that Ashton Jeanty gets off. He has not looked good at all prior to this point, but hopefully we can't hold him. But everybody else seems like they're going to play. Secondary is going to be a big deal, making sure that they can't. I'm sorry. The secondary is not going to be a big deal. The defensive line and the front seven is going to be a big deal. We got to hope that we can stop this run and not let Ashton Jeanty get off at all. Because the second Ashton Jeanty gets going, Geno can kill us in the play action. Our secondary is still not that great. I understand that we looked really, really good last week, but CD was not present. And George Pickens made us, when he got going, you saw, okay, so at the end of the game last week, Dak threw the pick, but look at how successful they were moving the ball down the field when they decided to take shots. I don't know what that was about with Dallas not wanting to take shots at that secondary when they gave up a perfect pass rating the week before, but I don't think that happens again. I think Pete Carroll's a capable head coach who's going to let his offensive coordinator know to take the shots. Our corners are consistently out of position. I rewatched the film. He could have picked us apart if he wanted to. He could have. I'm not saying that Tyreek Stevenson is a bad corner. I'm not saying that Sean Wright is a bad corner. They both played okay last week. I'm just saying that they consistently are baiting. And if you want to know my definition of what bad corner play is, you can go look at my Instagram and it'll be tagged in the link in the description below. And it's right there on my Instagram page. I'll even pin it this week. Bad corner play is exactly what I defined it to be, and that's exactly how they were playing last week. Dak just didn't take the shots. I think Geno does take the shots this week. I am not saying that I think we lose this game because I really don't think we lose this football game. I think we can go into Vegas, which is just another home game anyway because Bear fans travel. And I think we win this football game. But it would not be shocking to me if we did lose. But moving on to the offense, I want to get DJ more involved. Oh, DeAndre Swift, we don't know if he's going. He was limited in practice all week, but we'll see what happens. Honestly, I'm hoping that this is the week that we can get Roschon some real carries, but we'll see what happens. But I have no doubt in my mind that Caleb and Rome will be able to connect at minimum. Caleb and Rome will connect, and I think that Caleb might throw for 2 or 3 touchdowns again this week. I think Caleb looks fine. He's gonna have to play hero ball. He's gonna be running from his life, coming from that right side. It's just what's gonna happen. Cole Kmet looks like he's a go. That's always positive to have a big tight end available. Now, do I know if Ben's going to have him included in the pass game? We don't know. We'll see this week. It's just I hope that we can carry over how cohesive and planned out that offense was last week into this week. I think Ben's catching his feet. I think Caleb's catching his feet. I think Rome's catching his feet. I think Rome goes off. Hopefully we can get DJ Moore involved. He still had 5 catches, 6 targets last week. He's going to catch the ball. We're hoping that we can get him going. My final score prediction for this week is Bears 28, Raiders 17. I think we do put up points. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and I will be back for a post-game wrap-up either Sunday night or Monday morning. Have a good day.